To really deeply know oneself, beyond any mental speculation, is to know that intention. There is no difference between the intender and that which is intended. There is no separation, no duality. And so when you really deeply, truly, fundamentally know thyself, you know that the self with the capital S is beyond mental ongoings, beyond thoughts. Because when you really know thyself, you realize that you're the source of all thoughts. Thoughts are transient, are in a flux. They come and go. They're like the waves on the ocean. Sometimes there's more of them. Sometimes there's none of them. But you are the unchanging essence behind all appearance. Everything is a manifestation of consciousness, the one consciousness, the one fundamental life essence, which really need not be spoken about to be understood. But while we're speaking and intending, even thinking about thinking, it's one of the wonderful things about being a human being. What is a thing but a thought? A thought is a thing. Everything that is manifest in creation began with a thought. So what is the source of all thoughts, of all of us? At the same time, omnipotence, omnipresence. This is what wishes to express itself, communicate through this one. This one is an expression of the Lord's will done. And so, make this video. I often wonder about how potent the desire is for self-expression within the human. And I'm not just talking about communicating self-expression in this way, but expressing in anything, in action, in outward, daily activity, in movement. Activity is the life breath of the planet. But what is the constant? Be still and know that I am God. What is that profound stillness and silence beyond all movements and thoughts and consciousness, beyond all concepts? What is the essence? Everything is expressing and manifesting its meaning. Essence is meaning. And thus this physical vessel is continuing, intending to survive in a physical body while simultaneously aware of the reality, big R, of the self, big S. The reality beyond all appearance, animating, moving all of us, simultaneous. And when there's the qualities such as temperance, and gentleness, and goodness, and meekness, and lovingness, and peace, and faithfulness, and long-suffering, I'm using that environment to cheat a little bit. The fruit of the Spirit. What I realize is that The best, most authentic and genuine self-expression is unplanned. It's spontaneous. It manifests effortlessly. There is no ulterior motives. Not really any prior planning. I didn't know I was going to make this video. Simply got back from the gym, took a cold shower, and felt something needed to come out. What is the constant witness in back of all experience? Experiences come and go. But when we really know thyself, we realize that we are the constant, the only transcendent element in the human experience, that which is changeless and timeless. And to really know this, even while being manifest, aware that I have a body, that we have a physical body, to simultaneously be aware of the joy of heaven. We bring that here to this planet, to Earth, to share it. Knowing ourselves beyond birth and death. And therefore, there is no old age or disease, because all these things have to do with physicality. And of course, we don't want to neglect the body. We can be health conscious without being obsessed, without that being our primary focus. Actually, we can be very health conscious and still the body is in the periphery. Because from a spiritual perspective, really, identifying with the body is a very limited way of being and existing. So when our focus is, our attention is focused on something beyond even well aware from within a body, there's a certain presence that compounds and builds up within us. And this is really our abundance, our value. Truly. Because we can't take money, or possessions, or property with us when we leave this world. So, this is really wisdom. Now, I'm not calling Alex wise. I'm just saying what it is for all of us. Wisdom is knowing that this too shall pass. And focusing on that within us, which will everlast, which is everlasting, which is eternal. I think that's it. That's the brunt of it. Not too long, not too short. You could say the middle way. The middle way, as far as I interpret it, I was thinking in terms of I and me and mine. That's a whole nother topic of discussion. But in order to relate, to say, hey, as far as this one's experience and thought process, as far as my interpretation, the middle way is living from the heart. I've spoken about this before, but the heart is the center of the physical vessel, of the energy spectrum along the spine within the human being. The tree of life, the altar of the divine light. And as we bear witness to this light within and all around us, simultaneous. When we live with lovingness, unconditional love, nothing can get in the way of our relationship with that which is above, which is transcendent. And so, we're a simultaneous transcendentalist with groundedness, with lovingness. We realize that love is really the only motivation for the continuance of physical existence. Love is really the only thing that keeps this entity tethered to the world. If it wasn't for this, I already have everything I need. What is the reason to keep on keeping on? No family. I consider all of humanity my family. So from this expanded context, it allows them to live with lovingness, seeing the sacredness of all of existence as everything that is manifest is an expression of divinity. 1133. As I look at the numbers there, everything, daily synchronicity, manifest effortlessly, continuously. The meaning deeply felt subjectively. 1133, Romans 11:33, biblically, says, in essence, his ways, God's ways, the Most High Lord's ways, are past finding out, which means it's beyond understanding. Just like in the Bible, it's the peace which surpasses all understanding. As said at the beginning of the video, it's beyond mental ongoings. It's beyond body and mind. Nothing wrong with the body and mind. If it weren't for these aspects of the human being, Alex wouldn't be talking. It's about compartmentalization. You don't want to neglect any aspect of the human experience, but at the same time, again, we can focus, we can be aware of different levels within ourselves simultaneously, as we are multidimensional entities, beings, and thus we can have a multi-intentional existence, realizing that actually consciousness in its purest essence is beyond all concepts, is that which is the source of everything that is manifest. And the same consciousness is within all of us. God, the light, is what allows us to even think and be. But the order of operations, let's see it clearly, that we don't think and then be. We don't be as a result of thinking, but actually as a result of being. It allows us to think. So we want to tune into the source of being so that we can see and think clearly. To live with energetic sovereignty, completely self-sufficient, complete and whole within oneself. Not needing any external energy, because of the power of our inner potency, which naturally seeks to express and manifest outwardly for all the world to see, to draw everyone and everything closer to it, so we can graft everything in, so that when others, when they leave their physicality, they're already grafted in. So we know their destiny. I know for this one, when this one leaves the body, I'm not coming back to this planet. It's crazy to think that how many people don't even ponder or wonder about things that really matter. Really, the only thing that matters is our daily spiritual advancement. And to simply contemplate about things such as reincarnation or transmigration of the soul. To simply ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it will be opened unto you. To simply ask within your heart, Lord, show me this. Ask with all sincereness, with surrender, saying, Lord, I surrender unto you. True understanding leads to surrender, leads to realizing, wow, really a personality has little to do with fundamental reality. Again, reality with the big R. But in order to share that reality with the world, you have to have a personality. So you want to integrate this spiritual worlds, our subjective knowing of I'm trying not to sound fanatical or too woo-woo. Trying to speak in a way that is relatable and understandable. And at the same time conveys the profundity of the potential of every living entity. And it's funny how formally it's about to end the video, and I guess a few more things wanted to express. But I'm ending it for real now. God bless.